I still can't believe this performance they had yesterday, man. Oh man, yes. Somehow we believed that there were some defensive issues during the season, and only to find out that this team is better than the one from last season. If I'm being straightforward with you, man. Oh my god, man! I still can't get over yesterday. As a Miami TVG myself, it's hard not to think about last night. And it was crazy. I say this 3 straight years. Well, 2 straight years. Actually, is it 23, 24, 25? I've been saying it for years now. And it's hard to believe that for 3 straight years of doing this, right? I've been saying that slogan. Saying it for the Miami game. I said this for the Panthers game, the Panthers series, the Heat Summer League. And then I say it again. It's hard not to think about last night. I still get emotional. I still get emotional thinking about it because we really wanted to win. I wanted to win. It's been a tough year on my channel, of my life, really. I think I finally learned what it's like to be a recapper that is trying to talk about hockey, trying to really love the game of hockey. And I do. I really freaking do. Man, I got some of the best, the best fans I could ask for, man. And here I am about to go to a mental break. Just a little bit. It's not gonna be a few months no more. I think I'm in the better headspace. I'm just not gonna recap the other freaking team. The Inter Miami, I'm still gonna recap. I have to do the Sharks one, but anyway, that's all in a different conversation. The Florida Panthers are your Stanley Cup champions for the second straight year, back-to-back season. Cats freaking win, man. Oh my god, man. And you know what? I'm gonna do it. Screw it. This is my replica. I got it last season during the summer with the Victory Kitty that you saw. And then I have to go buy another one. So I have two. I actually have a poster. I'm going to add a poster up on the wall at some point. But I have the poster of the 2020, of the last year's Stanley Cup where they won it all. I have yet to put that one, but I'm going to put it up as soon as I figure out where to place it. That one spot next to the Marlins one is going to be the Sharks one. So, yeah. But, fucking did it, man. Let's go. Freaking Panthers. Oh, my God. This playoffs was incredible. Beat the Lightning again to even up the playoff series 2-2, right? Then we have, in my opinion, one of our tougher series against the Maple Leafs. Oh boy, was I harassed in those comments. In fact, by the entire country, to be honest. I don't feel like I deserved it. That's why this win felt personal to me. Not to Oilers. But to everything else. Harassed, bully. I'm unintelligent, apparently. And motherfuckers, look at me when I showed you we're your fucking champions again. Those are the people that I refer to. Everyone else, they're awesome. They are incredible people. The fan base, everybody. Every freaking body, man. And we played against the Carolina Hurricanes who, yeah, they did their thing finally. But ultimately, we were able to pull through. And then the Oilers series, I should say, not the season. This was quite the series, but the Panthers still end up in 6. We probably should have ended in 5, if I'm being honest with you. But we got it done regardless, and we did that in front of our home crowd. Again, this feels sweeter, to be honest. I love the camera work that TNT put, even though I think TNT themselves were not giving us much credit that we probably deserve. Not showing us the party, watch party, Amerant Bank Arena. They only show the ones at Rogers Place. We did it, Florida. We freaking did it. Back-to-back champions. Are we looking at a dynasty? Probably. And to those who rooted for us, Panthers, anybody, I just want to say this. We're not only doing it for us. We're doing it for him too. We're doing it for him, Columbus. We're doing it for him, Calgary. We did it for him. We freaking did it for him. Johnny Gaudreau will always be in our hearts. We did it for him. I hope he is so proud of Matthew Tkachuk and Sam Bennett up there. I really hope he is. And with that, let's talk about the game. I gotta get my iPad real quick. I just freaking didn't do that while I was talking to you guys. I feel like I should stand for this because this is an incredible moment. It really is an incredible moment, man. Wow. All right, it's Sergei Bobrovsky going up. Why is this happening? Hold on. ESPN is freaking weird, bro. All right, Sergei Bobrovsky going up against Stuart Skinner. We were trying to find out who is going to beat their goaltender last night, and they determined that it was going to be Stuart Skinner. As the Oilers looked like they were coming out swinging. They were coming out swinging in the first part of the period, and they were. Evander Kane was shooting the puck. Jake Wallman, and let me just say this. Bobrovsky was dialed and locked in. He was absolutely locked in. He was awesome. He was awesome last night. Now, at 4:34, taken away by Sam Reinhart, away from Bouchard, who did not have the puck handled pretty cleanly. Then he had two defenders by him, and as he was shooting the pucks, falling down on his right side, Reinhart scores what was many goals in this game. Sam Reinhart opens up the score sheet, 1-0 for the Florida Panthers. He did that falling down. I'm talking windmill. Shot for Sam Reinhart, falls down on his right side, and then gets one into the back of the net to start off. 1-0 Panthers. Good start of the game so far, right? And the Panthers relentlessly kept going. They relentlessly smothering defense against the Oilers. They're shooting the puck. There were plenty of golden opportunities for the Panthers. I feel like some of this should have went in. And all in the meanwhile, they're not letting McDavid shoot the puck a lot. Draisaitl never even had a shot on attempt. That's how good our defense is. That defense for the Florida Panthers ate that line alive. I mean, alive. Everything they're supposed to do. Fair and square. See what I did there? Now I'm going to upset a lot of people because now they're going to be like, oh, the referees. You know what? I'm tired of the referee excuse. They don't want to say the Panthers are dogs. They are dogs of the NHL. They don't want to accept it because A, we're from the South. B, we barely had fan support 10 years ago. And 3, we were weak. And now since Bill Zito came in to take over, he created a juggernaut of a Stanley Cup champion, the Florida Panthers. They don't want to accept that. Moving on. Motivational speaker. So then after that, there was 2 slashing penalties. It became a 4-on-4. Evander Kane slashed Bobrovsky, which is a dick move, by the way. I don't think Evander Kane should even be in that Oilers team if they want to succeed, personally. Sam Bennett roughs Evander Kane. He comes in and aids Sergei Bobrovsky. So it becomes a 4-on-4, and during this 4-on-4, Evan Bouchard with a slap shot that was stopped by Bobrovsky. Brett Kulak with the snap shot that was stopped by Bobrovsky. Penalties would wear off, and no penalties. No penalties till the late in the third period. Believe it or not, folks. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins with a snap shot that was stopped by Bob. Corey Perry, wrist shot that was stopped by Bobrovsky. Then AJ Greer tries the backhand, which was stopped by Stuart Skinner. Nico Mikula with a snapshot that was stopped by Stuart Skinner. And then at 19-13 into the first period, we have a goal, and this was wide open. He's assisted by Anton Lundell. That's his 12th assist of the playoffs. And Los Serena's 14th assist of the playoffs. This would wind up being a game-winning goal and a clincher. Off the wrist shot, wide open, is Matthew Tkachuk. I'm wearing his jersey. Matthew Tkachuk. Right here, my dog, boy, 8th goal of the playoffs, and it's a game winner. This one's a game winner for a reason I'll explain a little bit later. Wrist shot goes right to the back of net, wide open, Matthew Tkachuk. That crowd is fucking phenomenal. I wish I was there for it. But A, I'm not there. B, I don't have the funds. So then we go to the second period leading 2-0. Great start of the game. Absolutely. Oilers with the wrist shot from Kapanen. That was a wrist shot stopped by Bobrovsky. Corey Perry with the wrist shot that was stopped by Bobrovsky as well. Adam Henrique with the wrist shot that was stopped by Bobrovsky. Then shots from Rodriguez, Sam Bennett. That wraparound should have went in, to be honest. But that was stopped by Stuart Skinner. Kapanen again with the wrist shot that was stopped by Bobrovsky. Podkolzin, their only scorer in the game. We'll talk about that. Tip-in, which was stopped by Bobrovsky. Forsling with the slap shot that was stopped by Skinner. Oh, man, Forsling is so freaking good. Every time there's trouble, Forsling was right there to stop the pucks, dive on the ice, and then disrupting the flow of the offense. Talk about a waivers claim that turned out to be the king of signings. Kulak with the slap shot that was stopped by Bobrovsky. Jeff Skinner with the snapshot that was stopped by Bobrovsky as well. No relation to Stuart Skinner, apparently. I thought they had some relation, but it turns out they don't. Evan Bouchard with the wrist shot that was stopped by Bobrovsky. Brad Marchand, who was awesome in this Stanley Cup, gets the snapshot in, but that was stopped by Skinner. And then, as the game progressed along, Verhaeghe with the wrist shot that was stopped by Skinner. And at 17:31 into the second period, we have a goal. He is assisted by Verhaeghe, who made that shot, by the way, I just said. Verhaeghe with the wrist shot, which was stopped by Skinner. But this was a weird save. He stood up on the ice on his skates. The puck comes right over here, somewhere over here, right? And the ricochets to the left side, I think it was the left side, to Barkov, and he was going to shoot that in. He was going to get that goal. But the thing is, that puck ricocheted off of Sam Reinhart's skate. It's not even a kicking motion. It's not even a kicking motion. That puck deflected off the skate of Sam Reinhart, and it goes to the back of the net, and Reinhart gets a second goal of the game, and gets his 9th goal of the playoffs. This is what I meant earlier in the Stanley Cup. The top line needs to show up. This motherfucker showed up. Sam Reinhart showed up. He showed up. The third line cannot be the only line to carry the Florida Panthers team. Reinhart carried it all by himself, as well as Matthew Tkachuk. Ball call with a really nice assist, though. I thought he was going to score in this one. I really wanted him to. But he gets an assist. There's a goal. That's all that matters. Barkov gets his 15th assist in the playoffs. And Reinhart, like I said, gets his 9th of the playoffs, his 2nd of the game. And he's on Hattie watch. You know when was the last time there was a hat trick in a Stanley Cup final? 2 years ago. Mark Stone. You know how I know? I watched it. It was against us. Mark Stone gets a hat trick in Game 5. And it was not pretty. We go to the third period, leading 3-0. For me, I was still not comfortable. Because game 4. Sure, it's the third period, but I'm still not comfortable. This is the team that can make a dramatic comeback very quickly. And it took one thing only. Goaltending. Bobrovsky was dialed in. You can even say forechecking and defense, but ultimately it came down to goaltending. And Bobrovsky was awesome. However, for the Panthers in the third period, there were golden opportunities. There was a breakaway chance that didn't go in the back of the net. Verhaeghe's shot was robbed. There were golden opportunities that could have been 4-0. I'm telling you. It just wasn't. Sam Bennett, Brad Marchand. Marchand was robbed with a backhand. Sam Bennett was also robbed with the snapshot. With 7 minutes left, they pulled off Stuart Skinner. I get it. Might be a right decision, but I was nervous. But then, Reinhart did it. He's assisted by Verhaeghe and Barkov again. Verhaeghe with his second assist, I think, of the game, with his 15th assist of the playoffs. Barkov's 16th assist of the playoffs, and his second of the game. Number 16th of the playoffs is his jersey number. And the snapshot from on the blue line, which he was onside, Reinhart buries it with the snapshot to get his 10th goal of the playoffs, his third of the game, which means hat trick! Hat trick! Hats were flying on the ice. Everything was awesome, and it was over. I feel like it was over from there. I threw my hat on the ground. In celebratory, my friend on my left was also throwing the hat. He knew. He absolutely knew. Oh man, 4-0 Panthers. At that point, I'm like, it's over. Now I'm doing these funny chants. I'm doing Skinner, USA. Hey, look, I'm proud to be American. No matter which side you're on, I'm always going to be American. Couple minutes, actually, not even then. A minute and a half later, they actually pulled off Skinner again. That part makes no sense. It's over. And they done themselves more damage than they did. Because at 14:55, Reinhart scores again. That's his fourth! That's literally his fourth goal of the game. He's assisted by Ekblad. That's his 9th assist of the playoffs. And Verhaeghe again. Verhaeghe again. Again! Carter Verhaeghe. I think Carter Verhaeghe got his 3rd assist of the game. At that point, it's got to be his 3rd. That's his 3rd assist of the game, and all of them were absolute clinchers. That's his 16th of the playoffs as well. And Reinhart gets his 4th goal of the playoffs with a wrist shot, and it's over from that point. It was over. 20 seconds later, there would be a goal for Edmonton as he is assisted by Connor Brown. That's his 4th assist of the playoffs, and Jake Womack's 8th assist of the playoffs. And off the backhand, it's not Draisaitl. He didn't even shoot the puck at all. He's winning faceoffs, but he's not shooting the puck. It's not McDavid. Didn't score anything. Not even on the points sheet. It's Vasily Podkolzin with his 3rd goal of the playoffs. And they were not happy. That Oilers team, even then, coming out of the 3rd period, that Oilers team looked defeated. And we love it. We honestly love it. Because now we can take advantage and destroy. But Podkolzin gets his 3rd goal of the playoffs. He breaks the shutout. It's making 5-1 Panthers. That's why I said Matthew Tkachuk has the clincher. Last year, I heard a podcast, the live stream. They said that Verhaeghe had a clincher last year. No, he didn't. He opened up the score sheet. Yeah, Mark, because they said Connor Brown. It's not Connor Brown. It's Mateus Mark that tied it last year. This is Game 7 I'm talking about. Reinhardt was the one that had a clincher. Oh, I don't know hockey. Talk to Dangle. Later after that, Lundell with the snap shot that was stopped by Skinner, and then 1747, Evander Kane was tossed out of this game, out of ejection. He is not composed. He should not be in that Oilers team if he's going to react this way. Then the Panthers, they're shooting the puck. Lundell with a snap shot, and Jake Walman with the wrist shot that was stopped by Bobrovsky. And the Panthers, all they do was hold the puck at the Panther zone. And for the second time in the franchise history, back-to-back years, the Panthers are Stanley Cup champions. Champions of the world! Is that baby? Victory puppy! I have my own victory puppy. You want to see him? You want to see him? I think he's right here. Hey, pup. That's my pup. Victory puppy. Sorry, it's a little bit of a mess. But, back to back, man. I'm so happy and thrilled for the Panthers, man. And honestly, too, when they did that, it felt so sweet. It felt like some of the weight is off my shoulders for a bit. For reasons that I can't explain. Hey, look, let me just say this. I'm sorry the way how I reacted in this video with some of the things I said. It wasn't meant to be a recap itself. Look, I had these things saying to me that, oh, that suck, you don't know hockey, and yet I'm the one that's gonna say we're Stanley Cup champions. We also did it for him too. When we look at the team stats, 29 shots on targets for the Oilers, 25 for the Panthers, 29 hits for the Oilers, 28 hits for the Panthers. 28 face-off wins for the Panthers, 25 face-off wins for the Oilers. No power plays. Not a single one. And we always talk about power plays. But there was penalties. 2 in the Oilers, one was for the Panthers. Those were the 4-on-4. And then the second penalty was the misconduct, which means it was a 10-minute misconduct, which means they get 12 minutes of penalty minutes. We only get 2. 17 block shots for the Panthers, 15 block shots for the Oilers, 5 takeaways, including the one that opened up the score sheet for Reinhardt. They only have 1 takeaway, the Oilers, the entire game. 18 giveaways for the Panthers, 10 giveaways for the Oilers. And stars of the game, Sam Reinhart, no surprise. 4 flipping goals, man. 4 in the Stanley Cup final. He did that. I'm not sure Mark Stone did that, but Reinhart did it. Sergei Bobrovsky with 2 stars with 28 saves out of 29. And 3 stars goes to Matthew Tkachuk because he got that game clincher, game winner. Everybody handshake except for Evander Kane. And even despite you being in the tunnel, you got to come out and then put in the handshake. Otherwise, that's just silly. That really is freaking silly right there. And the Panthers are your champions again. The Stanley Cup is not going anywhere. It's going to stay right here in South Florida. It's going to stay in Florida. And the Oilers lost back-to-back finals. I got a comment, and he told me to bring this up. This is from Spaceman Sports 4129. The comment says Edmonton has back-to-back cups, Stanley 77-78. Bruins losses to the Montreal Canadiens. That's kind of a crazy stat right there. Back-to-back cups 77-78. I think that was that the last time that happened? No, it was the Pittsburgh Penguins. I think the losses, I think he was trying to say. And also to the Montreal Canadiens. That's wild. That is freaking wild, man. I said this in my preview, and boy, was I wrong. And thankfully I was wrong. History was against us because the first team that won Stanley Cup final typically loses in the second time in the rematch. Not this time. As I think the last time this happened was 77-78 with somebody else. I think that's what he's trying to say. But Spaceman Sports, absolutely amazing subscriber. One of the longtime subscribers, and I'm so thrilled to have him as a person who watches my videos each and every day. And honest to God, person like him, person like Mankwell, person like Anthony Donato, person like Ashley and Lou, person like JL Talks, I think that's his name. Let me double check real quick because you know me, I get names wrong a lot. JL Talks. He works at that freaking arena, by the way. They're the reasons why I do what I do. And I'm so happy and I'm so thrilled and I'm so honored to be the guy who comes in every day, talk to you guys about hockey, talk to you guys about basketball, occasional baseball, and football. See, here's the thing. Football is my personal favorite sport, but hockey has been amazing in recent years. Growing up, they were not. They were awful. I've been called a bandwagon, but I remember a lot. 7,000 people turned up in the 2014 opener. Now it's 19,500 each and every game. Now we're going to have two banners that says 2024 and 2025. But the people that I mentioned, they're the reasons why I do this. They're the freaking reason why I do this. Since Miami TVG was born, the Panthers have seen the President's Trophy, the 3 Eastern Conference trophies, and Stanley Cups. 4. Actually, not even 4. President's Trophy, Prince of Wales, I think. So that's 2. Prince of Wales, Stanley Cup, that's 4. Prince of Wales and Stanley Cup, that's 6. And you can throw in the Atlantic Division there. The bottom line is those are not the trophies we're looking for. Stanley Cup trophies, that's what we're looking for. And they did that again. And with that, I like to say thank you all so much for watching. And I'm so honored, again, to be a YouTuber. And I'm thankful for you guys tuning in and supporting me. It meant a world to me. And I swear to God. All right? I might do it again. I'm probably going to do it again next year. This was a lot of fun, despite the craziness. You know what? Fuck it. Let's go with third in a row. Let's go with third in a row. We're going to enjoy this. We are going to enjoy this again for a long time. I'm going to try to go back to the season opener. I want to see that banner raised again. And I want to try to go to the Winter Classic. I want to try to go to the Winter Classic. If I can go to the Winter Classic and see them win, I think my life's complete. I think. Actually, no, not true. Not true at all. I want the Dolphins Super Bowl win. But let's go Panthers, baby. Fuck yeah, man. I'm so happy. You have no idea how happy I am. And once again, I'm going to say the following cities. Calgary, we did it. Vancouver, we did it. I know some Canadian cities don't like my channel. But I'm going to tell them, hey, we did it. Johnny Gaudreau, we did it. We freaking did it. Everybody, thank you all so much for watching. One more thing I want to show off. Pretty cool, right? So I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere for a while. But I'll just say this one more time. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm so honored to do this with you all. This was a lot of fun, and I'm so thrilled to be champions again. We all should be thrilled, man. We all should be thrilled. And with that, I'd like to say thank you once again for watching. The next video we're going to do is the Sharks season review. I meant to do that yesterday. I just didn't have the time to do it. So I got to do that at some point today or tomorrow. But I think for the rest of the day, we're going to enjoy this. And we're going to talk about the good, the bad, the ugly. There's no ugly. I don't think there's any ugly. And the biggest question of all is, what are they going to do with Sam Bennett, Marchand, and Ekblad? Those are the big questions. We'll talk about that tomorrow or later today. It's probably going to be tomorrow. I'm going to go get this shaved off. Anyway, man, that's going to do it for this one. Once again, thank you all so much for watching this video. If you like it, hit that like button and subscribe for more content, because Miami TGS is back. And when he does, hit it right there with the entertainment you deserve. This is Miami TVG, celebrating with this. Sign up, folks. Good night, everybody. Actually, it's still daylight, so everybody, have a great day.